Welcome to Onshape for Makers, where we are creating models to go to the shop. This model is part of the Too Tall Toby website and the Too Tall Toby YouTube channel. He has all kinds of models, instructional videos, contests, and other things over there well worth the time. This is one out of his practice thing. He runs this blueprint on a YouTube video with a timer in the corner so you can get some idea how long it takes you to do it. There's nothing really significant about this part other than this one little area right in here that is defined as 35 gap, but there's no center point for that circle. There are no dimensions for the circle. You simply have to fit the tangent circle in somewhere. We will work through that one. Do the whole thing in one sketch in about 5 minutes, so here we go. To take a quick look at what our plan for this part is, we will take an existing model, roll back to the sketch. They're going to draw this sketch. That's where we're going to start, right here, and then we're going to extrude one of the sides. We're going to extrude it up a little high. We're going to then put in one journal. We're going to create and put in a second journal. And then we're going to mirror the part and we will be through. That is our game plan for this part. So starting in a brand new part studio, in the hamburger menu on the workspace units, we're in millimeters and grams. Starting on the top plane, we will start a sketch, go in for normal. Let me turn on keycaps. And now every time I push a key, it will pop up in the bottom right hand corner. We're going to do a whole bunch of circles. We're going to start with C for circle. The first circle is 33 radius, which would be times 2 for the diameter. The second circle, which is the journal, is 42. I'm going to grab the center, pull straight down somewhere, doesn't matter, go out. This dimension is 25 radius times 2. The journal on the bottom is 25 radius times 2. You know what? Something didn't work. That's the wrong number. So I'm going to double click that 50 and I'm going to type in 30. According to the blueprint, that would actually work better. I'm going to go to the center. The center of it is 18. Now we have a center to center distance of 70, so we'll go to D for dimension. We will pick the centers of those two, come out here, type in 70. And that is everything but this fillet in here. We need to construct some geometry, so we're going to go to a center point rectangle and do it in construction mode and simply click the center point or the center line and pull out and pull down far enough to fill in the gap. And then we're going to escape and put in a dimension from that line to that line of 35. And we need to come out to the right and C for circle, pull out a circle of some length, hit escape. Do not dimension the circle, do not let it attach to anything. You should be able to do that, which means you don't have any constraints. We want to use the constraint tangent. We're going to select that and select that. And then we're going to do a second tangent from the circle to the construction line, and a third tangent from the circle to the other circle. That will define not only the center point, but the radius. Then we will go up to mirror line. We will select the edge of the plane or the middle line, whatever. And then we will select this circle and flip it over and check mark, and that finishes everything we need to make a part. You know what, I could, if I go back to the sketch right quick, go to this trim, which is M for trim, figure that one out, and clean that up and clean that up just a little bit, and it'll make it easier. Now we'll check mark, tilt it up, and we can see where we are. Pushing P will hide all of the planes, and then coming back to the right, you can turn on the top plane. The top plane is where the sketch is. It's where we want to start. So we will go to extrude. The thickness of the first side plate is 15 millimeters. And we're going to start in the upper right-hand corner, drag down and to the left until we box in the entire part. The only problem is we need a gap between this and the other one of 40, which means this part needs to be 20 up in the air. So we're going to go to starting offset, and we're going to tell it to start 20 high. If we turn the sketch back on, because it always goes away after you use it, you can see the gap. I'm going to right quick go to Appearance and make it easier to see, but we have a 20 millimeter gap, so we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to extrude this journal, and we're going to extrude it up to next, which means the next thing it sees, which will be the bottom of this part, this wall. Check mark, and we have finished this. Now we need to extrude this hollow journal up from the top going up. So we will select extrude, select the circle. We don't know the height of it is going to be the problem, because the height of it is from here to up there to 113, I believe, which would be half of that, which is going to be a mess. So let's stop and go to the plane command. We will select the top plane, and we have an offset of 113 divided by 2. And check mark, and that will give us the plane, and this plane will be the end of the journal that comes out of the top here. So we will select extrude again. We will select the circle. We will go to face, and because we can't go to next because we don't have a part, but we can go to face because we have a surface here, or we have a face here rather. Anyway, but you'll notice it's starting down here, so once again we will go to starting offset, and this time instead of putting in a number, we will select entity, and we're going to select the top right here of this part, and it's going to start extruding here and go up to this and give us a hollow surface. Check mark. Shift P will turn off all of those plates, and there is your part. All we like is going to mirror, select part mirror, select the part, select part plane, select the end of that journal, click green check mark, and away we go. That is the entire part. Hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. I did. Talk to y'all later.